Hi, I'm Myranda.
And I'm Bella.
And welcome back to the Sexy
and Unsupervised podcast.
I can't believe we got that right.
I know, first try.
It's been a week and a half since
it feels
last
longer than
filmed.
that.
Yeah, but we're so happy to be back on this couch before the new year. So it's
right
about
before
to
Christmas.
it's about to be Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
It's about to be the new year. We're actually leaving each other for 8 days tomorrow. And it's going to be really fucking depressing.
Yeah, it's going to be rough.
But we're so happy to be back here and sharing some more boy lore with you guys. And if you guys want me to drop my song called Boy Lore, just let me know in the comments down below. Anyways, we like to meet men on Hinge.
Of course we do. It's so easy. It's so convenient.
It's so easy, so convenient.
We don't have to do anything.
But you know what's even more convenient? When you meet men in person,
real life,
specifically in the parking lot of the gym,
and
you're staring them down through their closed window, forcing them to roll their window down because they're in a really hot car and they're really hot, and you're like, oh my god,
like what else are you gonna do?
What else are you gonna do? That happened to me, in case you couldn't tell. I met this guy in the gym parking lot.
Mind you, I was not there.
I was there by myself. Okay, and I will ask a guy for their number, guys. Before we started this podcast, my eyeball was bothering me and it's still bothering me. I don't have pink eye. Jack thinks I have pink eye, but I don't have pink eye. Anyways, so I meet this man in the parking lot. His window is rolled up. So I'm like staring at him through his
Her aura is too strong.
His rolled up window. And I'm like this.
Like a freak bob.
Like a freak bob. He ends up seeing me about maybe 7 seconds later. So I'm sitting there for 7 seconds, like rolls down his window. And I'm like, hey, you're hot. That's my go-to line. Just right up.
It's the classic.
Right up.
Yeah, it's straight up.
Because it gets them going. They're like,
wait, what?
Wait, what? You think I'm hot? So I'm like, hey, you're hot. Whatever. Can I get your number? I get his number. We chit chat for a little bit. And then after probably like 5 minutes of texting, I find out that he's 20 years old. I'm 26. That's
20
predatory.
Years old.
I'm like, I can't do that.
A
so
fetus.
We stopped texting, whatever.
She ghosts him.
Yeah.
Fully ghosts him.
I actually
does not say anything.
I will take accountability. I did ghost him because I was like, I'm not talking to a 20-year-old. You have nothing of value to offer me.
Exactly. Except for your blacked out Range Rover.
And so I get a text from him a month later, a whole month later.
Out of the blue.
And he tells me, I have a friend for you that is tall, dark and handsome. This is his Instagram. Sends me his Instagram, and I wish he didn't. Like, sends me a reference. He's like, hey, clearly you ghosted me, but I got a friend for you. Tall, dark and handsome, gay. Not cute. I was like, first of all, dark ain't even my type.
That's what I'm saying. That's the most confusing part for me.
Because he was totally the opposite.
Because you specifically said, like, you're hot. Can I have your phone number?
Yeah.
Sends you the opposite of what he is.
The opposite race. So I guess he wasn't into biracial relationships. So he's like,
well, I'm sure he
race.
was. I'm sure he was. He gave you his phone number.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So
I don't know, maybe like his friend saw you and was like, hook me up with her or something.
Why were they talking about me?
It was a month later, like so random.
And so I responded to the text message of him sending me the Instagram, and I say, I fear you're mistaken.
I fear you're mistaken.
So
did he respond?
No, he never responded after that.
Nice, cute.
Which, thank God.
Yeah, because what was he gonna say?
Thank God. Yeah. So I really just needed to let you guys know that I do meet men out in public.
In real life, we do have social skills.
We do have social skills. You actually met somebody out in public recently, didn't you? Specifically, an NBA player, was it?
Specifically, an NBA player.
What happened? Tell us what happened.
Okay, so it's a Thursday. Thirsty Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
We're not really planning on going out. I had a long day at work.
Mm-hmm.
My roommate, of course, love her, is like, you guys want to go to a private party in Old Town?
The fuck do we want to go to a private party?
Do we want to? Yes, please.
Yes.
And so like we all get ready. We all go out. We show up and nobody. It's dead. It's dead.
It's so
dead in the club. Okay.
Yeah. Mind you, I'm going to this private party sober.
She is on her sober stuff.
But she said private party, potentially NBA players showing up.
We're thinking Suns. We're thinking Devin Booker is gonna walk in. I'm gonna be the next Kendall Jenner with Devin Booker. Okay. I'm like, fingers crossed. No. No, it's a different
basketball team.
Oh.
Redacted.
Redact that.
Redacted.
Okay. So obviously so we're like, okay, where are the men?
Where are the men?
They start finally piling in. The tallest, finest young men on the planet in this club right now.
Yeah. But they're all,
and we're being nonchalant. We're being very nonchalant. We are taking a few too many tequila shots. One thing about me, I cannot take tequila shots.
Don't give her tequila.
Should be illegal.
Don't give her tequila.
We're acting a fool
up in this club.
We're acting a fool because we don't care. Yeah. Whatever.
We're gonna be ourselves. We're being ourselves.
Whatever.
So the basketball players sit directly to the table next to us, and it's like the whole team. It's the whole sausage party.
Yep.
And we're kind of just like looking around. I see some cute candidates.
We're scouting.
And we end up going to the bathroom.
We come back. I say, who that in the back? Who that in the back? To Myranda. Literally to Myranda. I said, who that in the back? Who that in the back? Tall. How tall do you think he was? Like 6'7"?
Yeah.
Like
6'7".
6'7",
Tall,
6'8".
light, and handsome. Tall, white, and handsome.
The finest white boy ever.
Yes.
And so I'm like, okay, I have to talk to him. I did not think he was a basketball player for some reason.
Yeah. I felt like he was like a photographer.
He was at the bar.
Yeah,
he was at the bar. He wasn't like with all the other basketball players. Yeah. So he like walks over to like more towards us and not talking to any girls. I was like, this is my chance. Like, so I'm hyping myself up. I'm like, okay, like,
yes,
just
I'm
go.
Literally
like,
physically pushing her, like,
She's
go
like, just
talk
go,
to
just
this
go.
guy.
And I'm like, oh, I'm nervous, whatever. Finally, work up the courage to go up to him. And I'm just like, I'm chitting and chatting. I'm like, her go-to line is, you're hot. Can I have your phone number? Yeah. My go-to line is always, do you have a girlfriend?
First,
then they
initially.
say yes or no. Most of the time they say no. And then I say, do you want one? So I pulled the same stuff on him. I'm not going to change now. Like,
yeah, exactly.
He goes, I said, do you have a girlfriend? He goes, well, I'm on the search. I said, do you want one? He said, sure do. So then we're just like talking. I'm like asking him like where he's from.
And I'm like watching the interaction and he's like smiling at her. Me and Asta are like, oh, he's into her. He's into her.
Okay. So we're just like talking about life. I'm like, oh, like he has a little accent. I'm like, where are you from?
Yeah.
He says, guess, of course. I said, England. Because mind you, it's so loud in this club. Like we said like a few words to each other. I can't tell.
Yeah.
I say England. He says, really? I was like, okay, then you're Australian.
Boy offended.
I was like, okay, then you're Australian. He was like, yeah, I am. I was like, ooh, Jacob Lordy, here I come. Oh. And so he tells me he's from Australia. And I'm like, oh, so like, why are you here?
Yeah.
He said, oh, I'm here for a basketball game. Perfect.
Boy is the brand new pick for the NBA redacted team.
Yes. I'm like, oh, cool. Because he goes, oh, like, why are you here? Do you come here often? I was like, this is like my second time in this club, like ever. Like, what about you? He was like, oh, yeah, like, no, like, I'm here with my friends. Like, I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm here with mine. Point at my friends. They go, hello.
I hit him with the slow wave again.
I'm like, so where are your friends? He said, these guys.
Oh, so those are your friends?
Oh, so you like. So you like.
Oh, wait, so you like hoop?
You like for real hoop?
You be b-balling?
So I said, give me your phone number now.
Yeah.
Gives me his phone number.
Now she got an NBA player in
I don't even want to contact. I don't even want to say the rest of the story.
Guess what she texted him?
I don't even want to say the rest of this story. It's so embarrassing.
Go tell it on the mountain.
He is not talking to anyone. After I leave, we end the conversation, whatever. Walk away, I'm kikiing with my girls. He's not talking to anyone. He's like on his phone, literally like not even talking to his friends.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
he
come sit next to me.
He looks bored.
I text him, boy, come sit next to me. Like, come sit next to me. Looks up from his phone, looks at me, walks away. Walks away to the bar. I said,
Mm-hmm.
Hey. Okay, so that's how we're gonna play this.
That's how we're gonna play this game.
No, you want to play games?
Okay, so he want to hit you with a 3-pointer.
So we left. so we left. I said, I am not dealing with this level of embarrassment tonight, so we dipped.
Yeah, the way he looked up from his phone, giggled at her, then texted
me. But then texted me after because like we left.
Yeah.
And then he texted me after and was like, "Oh, like we left, like we're out." I said, "Out where?" No response.
You know who else didn't respond to you?
What?
Mr. Halloween Gate.
Guys, I be getting ghosted.
She be getting ghosted. She be getting ghosted, and I'm so sad. Like, I love you so much. I don't even think you deserve this, but you be getting ghosted by the guys that you don't want to get ghosted by.
It's literally tragic.
Yeah, it really is. Tell them about.
Should we get into it?
Yeah, but
Halloween
we shouldn't.
date?
Yeah, I don't want to obviously like give away any names. So go ahead and create your alias name for him.
Okay.
Because there's still, I believe there's still a chance.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mr. Halloween Werewolf Gate.
I know. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Freak Bob. Call him Freak Bob. You want to Freak Bob him, huh?
So bad.
You want to Freak Bob him.
Bad. Okay, so we'll call him Freak Bob. So Freak Bob, we're out Halloween.
Yeah.
Like Halloween weekend, of course. Miranda's doing a little street interview.
Oh my God. And I swear to God.
That's a whole other story.
If that street interview hits the internet, I swear to God, we need
Nessa
a lawyer.
We need a lawyer. We need Kim Kardashian's
water
lawyer
on me so I can melt down to the ground like the fucking wicked witch of the West, bitch. I cannot have that interview hit the internet. No, and I'm telling you this right now. You will be sent a cease and desist. Okay, go ahead.
So Miranda's doing a street interview. I'm dying laughing on the floor, like literally sitting on the floor in the middle of Old Town, laughing, filming her. And I see this man walk by. I said, "Hey, you there, sir." He turns around. He said, "Me? You." I stand up, I walk over to him, I'm like, "Where are you going?" He was like, "Oh, I'm going home." I was like, "No, you're not. You're coming with me and my friend to another club." He says, "Okay, cool. Like, let's go." Go to the club. Miranda.
What?
Miranda has her digital, okay?
Oh.
And then I don't know even what we were talking about. Miranda finds out this man's whole name, Freak Bob's full name.
Off his ID, I think.
Oh, okay. She goes, "Let's play Truth or Dare." Okay, only to him. He goes, "Okay, truth." She said, "No, you have to pick dare." He said, "Okay, dare."
No. I said truth. I said, "Is it true you want to kiss Bella?" And he said, "Yes." I said, "Okay, truth or dare?" He said, "Dare." I said, "Kiss Bella." And then they start making out outside of this club. I said kiss.
I said kiss. Miranda gets a digital picture of me and him.
Yes, I would post, but I don't want to.
No, we can't express.
I don't want to dox him right now.
But girl, that's my husband.
That's
my husband.
Yeah,
we go to the club, like we're kikiing all night. Like I find like
that's
everything
your husband
out about
after
this
you just sat here and talked about a whole nother guy.
Shut up. I follow both his Instagram accounts. I have his phone number. Like whatever. We try to hang out like a few times. Never worked out. Never fell through every single time.
Yeah.
So I'm like full like I'm Freak Bob mode. I'm like watching all of his Instagram stories. He's liking my Instagram stories, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, this man's perfect."
Yeah.
Like whatever. But it got to a point where I was like, "Okay, I can't keep doing this."
Yeah.
So I swipe up on his Instagram story, being the person that I am, and I said, "Give me a chance." He said, "Okay." Like, he said,
"Okay."
He said, "I'm still down." I was like, "Okay, perfect." Says, "Well, we can hang out like later this week. Like I'm like busy this week." I was like, "Okay, perfect. Just let me know."
Yeah. Wasn't that last week?
It's been later this week. It's been later this week for a week.
It's been later this week.
Still liking my Instagram stories though, so I'm like,
yeah. So we'll keep you guys updated on Basketball Gate. We'll keep you guys updated on Halloween Gate.
On Freak Bob.
But I think something that would be really cool, because we're two pretty hot, sexy best friends, hashtag sexy and unsupervised, is if we found two hot, sexy, pretty, really handsome, maybe work at a luxury watch store
that
best
are obsessed
friends,
with us, that are funny and like
us.
perfect and amazing, right?
And I'm not foreshadowing any type of
why
story.
Why would we do that?
Sit the fuck down.
Sit the fuck
down. When I tell
down.
you guys to sit the fuck down, I mean it for this one, okay? Bella, I want you to start because it starts with Bella. It actually starts with Bella. It always starts with me. It starts with us. It starts with us.
It ends with us. It ends with me and Miranda all the time. Only. So, of course, you guys already know I be up on Hinge.
She be up on that Hinge.
So me and Miranda basically have the same type. So obviously it's like very common for us to match with the same people. Yeah. So I ended up matching with this guy, and we're like messaging. Like he follows me on Instagram. We're messaging on Instagram. We're messaging on text. Asked me to go on a date, ghosts me the day of the day. I was like, okay, whatever, I don't care. And then texted me like randomly and was like, "Hey, are you like busy right now? Like I'm at the hot tub or like whatever, like getting drinks with like my coworker. Do you have a hot friend to bring?" I said, "I have lots of hot friends, but is your friend hot?" I'm not gonna bring a hot friend if your friend isn't hot either. Like, no.
Right.
Sends me a picture, the hottest man, hotter than him. No offense. Like in my opinion, in my opinion, hotter than him. I sent him this emoji. I sent him that emoji fully. He goes, I swear, like, I look better in person, whatever. Yeah. So I don't respond to him. I fell asleep. I was like, come on. Like, I'm not going to do that to myself.
We never went to the jacuzzi with him.
Yeah. So ended up just like not messaging him after that ever again.
Yeah. Yeah. So then it was like maybe a week later. Yeah. And I'm on Hinge. And I match with the man on Hinge. Mm-hmm. And I'm like talking to him and like things are kind of like, you know, going well. Yeah. We exchange phone numbers. So now we're texting. Once you get the number, okay, we're engaged basically. Yeah. So I'm like texting him and I'm like really feeling him, but I was still a little bit like hesitant because I'm not as experienced in Hinge as Bella is. Yeah. And so I FaceTime Bella. Yep. I'm laying in bed as I'm like texting this man because I'm like, I do like this man. I want to go on a date with him, but like I need Bella's opinion. So she
needs a little reassurance.
Yeah. I FaceTime her and I go, Bella, like I'm talking to this guy I matched on Hinge. Like, I'm really feeling him, whatever. Like, what do you think about him? I screen share on FaceTime. Sure do. And she goes, Myranda, that's the guy I matched with last week that wanted to go to the jacuzzi with us. And he has his hot friend. Yes. Oh, thank God.
We say light bulb
Ding. Moment. Ding-a-ling.
Like, oh my gosh, this is perfect.
Now we can go on the date with the hot friend. Mm-hmm. And so perfect. That's what we did.
That's exactly what we do.
But before, we wanted to make sure that these guys were like just who we thought they were.
Exactly. That we would like get along with them, kiki with them, and that they knew what they were getting into.
So he asks me to come visit him at work. Yeah. And I was like, okay, he works at a luxury watch store. Okay. And allegedly the hot friend works with him. Is his coworker, which we literally were coworkers. You can't tell me this wasn't a match made in heaven.
We've been coworkers at 2 different jobs.
And so I was like, bet. Like, tell us when to come. Yeah. So we show up right before the man's work. Fully fucking insufferable. In this luxury store, we're kikiing with the security guard because
shout out to you
because he's literally making sure that people don't steal hundreds of thousands of diamonds. Yep. There's men walking out of the store that just bought these luxury watches, and I'm going up to them being like, "Can you give me a haul?" Girl, shut up. Girl has never known how to shut up in her whole entire life.
We just don't know how to be nonchalant.
We just don't know how to be fucking
and
normal.
Mysterious or anything like that.
We didn't even meet this man until 25 minutes into us sitting in the store.
Talking to each other and talking to the security guard,
the customers, and then finally Squidward, which is what we're going to name him because we're on SpongeBob.
Yeah,
we're on SpongeBob vibes today. Yeah. Squidward walks out. Yeah. I see him for the first time and it's like, oh my God.
She's into it. She's into him.
You guys, he's so sexy. He's hot, whatever. Okay, so we meet them. We meet Squidward. We meet Patrick. We meet both of the best friends. Oh. And after that, we're like, okay, we're all vibing. Yeah. We're all chit-chatting. Now let's go out together. So we go out together.
We invite them out. We
have a fun, grand old time. Patrick, which is the best friend, leaves Bella, doesn't even say bye to Bella. Mind you, Bella is talking to another man. Whatever, go up to her, say bye to her, okay? And so then Squidward is like, you guys should come back to my house and then you can Uber from there because the Ubers will be ridiculous. Yeah, we go back to his house. We get an Uber. I don't get in the Uber. Bella gets in the Uber,
go home.
She goes home. I obviously stay to hang out, get to know him a little bit better. If you are my parent or family member, I suggest you stop watching.
Close out now.
Close out now. So I go, I'm like hanging out with him, whatever. Okay. I like this man. I'm like feeling him. I'm like, you know what? You check a lot of the boxes. Yeah. And so, before anything really goes on, I'm like, oh, can I like use your restroom? I need a piss. So I go to his bathroom, you guys. And I'm sitting on the toilet. And you know when you just like are sitting on the toilet at a man's house and you're kind of just looking around.
Looking around.
You guys.
Trying to see what you can peep.
I cry thinking about this. I look down into the trash can. And I need you guys, as you're listening to this, to Google Monday's shampoo.
Pull it up right now. Pause the video.
Pull it up. And that is what I found in this man's trash can.
Mind you guys. We went through his fridge and his pantry.
We were going through everything.
He had nothing.
Nothing. Except for Monday shampoo in his damn trash can. Why are you using that? You're not using that. You have a girlfriend. if you're Squidward, please stop watching this. I still like you and would still like to keep hanging out.
We're just a little bit confused.
So
we want clarification.
I left his house the next day and he kind of started like being a little bit distant. We're supposed to go on a date, canceled the date.
The classic.
Now he only messages me on Instagram. Is that not so weird? Is that not so messed up?
Like,
I have zero self-respect for myself. So if you do want to hang out again, I will hang out with you again.
It's fine. It's fine.
But that's the update. He's like number 1 on my roster right now. There's only one other man on my roster right now, which we're not going to get into. But I think we just wanted to give you guys an update on all of our Hinge men, all of the men we met in public.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
Like, we just needed to clear the air.
Yeah, we just needed to catch you guys up.
We need to get everything out on the table.
Yes, exactly. So, Bella, do you have anyone on the top of your roster right now that you just want to like let them know to just keep an eye out?
Yes.
If you see this type of bedroom, who?
Yes. Number 1 on my roster right now, TikTok.
Okay.
TikTok hottie.
If you guys are interested, we could tell you in the next episode.
Yeah, we will. Yeah, we will.
But that's what's going on in our lives.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss her so much when we leave for Christmas
approximately
break.
1 week.
Yeah, but then we'll come back. The podcast will finally be launched.
Yes, I'm so excited.
And we can just keep talking our shit.
Of course.
So
what's new?
Yeah, if we love you guys, we love you.
No,
we love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning into episode 2.
Thank you.
Sexy
we appreciate you.
And Unsupervised, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye. See you.